So students, we studied about digital footprints. Now let's have a look on the next topic, how websites trace or track digital footprints. What are the different ways or what are the different points by which websites can trace or track our digital footprints? So you can see there are namely these 3 points: IP address, cookies and HTTP referral. So these three are the most common points by which any website can trace or track our digital footprints. Now let's study one by one each one of them. What does this IP address means? This IP address is simply the address of your device by which any website can trace or detect your geographical location. This can be understood by very simple example, like we all are living in our homes or houses and we have a particular address of our home or house. Same way, when we are using any device for internet services, that each device is having every its own IP address. So every device can be traced or detected by use its own IP address. So whenever you visit a website, your web browser detects your geographical location via your IP address. आपकी IP address से आपकी geographical location का पता लगाया जा सकता है. So and then tracking can be very easy and very fast by getting your geographical location, and that track and search and browsing history may reveal it to the third parties, and your data can be given to the third parties, or you can say advertisers, which are in the need of that data. Okay, so your IP address, your device IP address is very plays a very important role in tracing or tracking your digital footprint. The next part comes the cookies. So student, what does this cookies means? This cookies is very small piece of information websites can store in your browser. बहुत छोटा सा एक डेटा है, बहुत छोटा सा एक स्मॉल पार्ट है डेटा का, which the browser can store in your which website can store in your browser. You have seen while clearing data or clearing history, it comes the point clear cookies or we accept cookies. Sometimes you have seen such type of notification in your internet activity. So this cookie is very small piece of information. So what does this gives? Cookies can also identify and track your browsing activity across a website. For example, when to log in an online banking website for second time, cookie remembers your login information. If you are using any website and you are logging into your account, so when for the first time you type your information or your data into that website portal, and for the second time when you log into it, it will automatically flash your data and you will select from it, so that it becomes easy to you don't have to type your own information and credentials again and again. So this cookie is a small piece of information, and by that you can every website can track you or trace your browsing activity. The next is the HTTP referrer. This is something new which you have never heard about it. So what this HTTP referrer is, a header file that identifies the address of the web page that is linked to the resource being requested. Now understanding it into the simpler word, what it is saying, that it is just a header file which gives the address of the web page. For example, you have used first you are using the web page of for example any shopping website Amazon, and secondly you are moving to the Amazon's second page, for example into some other category for shopping. So that HTTP header file will remember your choice or your data and give a link to the second page from where you were redirected or you came to the next page. So it is the header file which gives the address of the web page that is linked to the resource being requested. So this is the meaning of the HTTP referrer. To clarify it more, what does this means is that it is the most common situation in which whenever a user clicks a hyperlink in web browser, whenever you click any hyperlink or any link in the web browser, the browser sends a request to the server. मतलब वो जो browser है आपका, वो server को एक request send करेगा, so that which contains the destination page, and that will identify, or it will give the data for the previous page from which you were using that link, or on which you use that hyperlink. So it indicates the last page you visited and in on the next page which you are going on to. So this is the http header file, आपके एक पेज के डेटा से आपको दूसरे पेज पे रीडायरेक्ट करता है, and it gives your previous information to the other resource. The next and the last topic of this session is anonymous and private browsing. So this anonymous and private browsing is another method by which you can safeguard your identity over internet. Anonymous means which is not having a proper name or which is not having a proper identity. So anonymous web browsing refers to the utilization of the World Wide Web that hides a user's personally identifiable information from website. So एक ऐसा feature है which hides a user's personal identifiable information. हर एक user की अपनी personal information को hide करके internet services को use करना. So this is the meaning of anonymous web browsing. So anonymous web browsing can be achieved via proxy server, virtual private network, which is termed as VPN, and other anonymity programs such as Tor. If you have heard about Tor browser, Tor is again a browser which does not shares your device IP address to the person or to anyone on which website you are working. So this Tor browser is a good example of anonymous web browsing. Or other examples are proxy servers. Proxy servers, what does this proxy server means? That they are not giving or directly sharing your own IP address to the other resource which wants your IP address. Okay, so this means एक fake IP address generate होना and save your own actual IP address. So this is anonymous, मतलब उसका कोई नाम नहीं है, it is not having proper identity or proper identification. To avoid leak your identity information to website, you can browse privately or anonymously. So this is the very important point. To safeguard your information or to protect your identity over internet, you can browse privately or anonymously. Private browsing आपने देखा होगा, एक feature होता है Google Chrome में, and in that private browsing whenever you open incognito mode, एक black color की screen होती है, in that no data is shared to the other party while you are browsing in incognito mode or private browsing. Private browsing is a privacy feature in some web browsers. As I told you right now, that private browsing is a privacy feature in some web browsers. When operating in such a mode, the browser creates a temporary session that is isolated from the browser's main session and user data. आपका एक टेम्पररी सेशन क्रिएट हो जाएगा, मीन्स इट विल रिमूव फ्रॉम योर एक्चुअल मेन सेशन. आपका जो ब्राउजर की मेन सेशन है उससे रिमूव होके आपका एक टेम्पररी सेशन क्रिएट हो जाएगा, एंड ऑल योर इंफॉर्मेशन और डेटा इज ऑन द मेन सेशन विल नॉट बी डिस्कवर्ड और विल नॉट बी लीक्ड ऑन योर दिस टेम्पररी सेशन. आपके प्राइवेट ब्राउजिंग टेम्पररी सेशन में आपका कोई पर्सनल डेटा रिवील नहीं होता है. So this is a very good advantage of private browsing and very good feature to protect your identity over internet. So this is one of the main features that anonymous and private browsing can be used to protect your identity over internet. The next part we will continue in the next session. Thank you.